Hi, TRAD friends. Tom Morley coming at you once again from Chattanooga, Tennessee with my play along session number 243. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. And I can't believe it's the 1st of December, 2025. I'm here to share 10 mighty tunes with you to bring in the final month of this year. And some good, challenging tunes, some jigs, some reels, a lot of Irish tunes, and we'll bounce around on maybe a few other tunes as I like to do. But lots of Irish tunes. These are tunes that if you haven't added them to your repertoire, if you don't play, if you're playing in a session or you have some friends you're playing along with, these would be great tunes to add and surprise everybody and add to your repertoire of tunes you could play and show your friends and teach them. They're all bona fide great ones as far as I'm concerned, and I'll say a little bit about many of them as we play here today. The first tune, Jerry's Beaver Hat, is the name of this tune. It's a jig in the key of D, a really happy tune in a D major. And of course, the key of D has two sharps. We've played lots and lots of tunes in the key of D over the years. C sharp and F sharp. And this tune, all you fiddle players out there, you have to watch out for the low C sharp that many fiddle players often forget about. High third finger on your G string. And we have to play that in the A section of this tune. It pops over there very quickly. It's a very fast eighth note, C sharp, but it's there. So that last measure of the first section. So you have to reach over there and really give it everything to get a good high C sharp over there on the G string. Don't forget about that. This is a tune, as are a number of the tunes I'm going to play today, that goes clear back and published in O'Neill's famous collection from 1903. And so this tune is well over 120 years old, and it was already popular then. So who knows how old it really was. But a happy tune for sure. Let's start with Jerry's Beaver Hat, 3 times around. First 2 times medium, and then I'll kick it up a notch for that last time. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. first tune of the day, Jerry's Beaver Hat, and I forgot to turn on my extra light. There, we'll throw a little more light on the subject. What do you say? Once again, I'm really happy to see all my trad friends out there tuning in and playing along with me on session number 243, the 243rd Monday that I have shared with you guys since March of 2020. There we go. Stay tuned for some different announcements concerning the old play along sessions, and I'll be telling you what's going to happen in the months to come. Gosh, we have people tuned in. I want to say hi to some latecomers here, Phyllis and Paula and Catherine, and it's really amazing to see how many people are tuned in here tonight from everywhere from Labrador, Canada, to Portland, Oregon, to Maine, to Florida, to Montana, clear down in Mexico City, and Western Massachusetts, and that's Deborah. Hi, Deborah. And right around Chattanooga, right here where I'm sitting. So it's quite wonderful to see so many great folks tuning in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go to the next tune, another happy one, another challenging tune. This is Miss Monaghan is the name of this tune, an Irish reel, and also comes from the O'Neill collection of 1903. So these very first tunes we're playing here are oldies but goodies. Miss Monaghan, you can play it if you're looking at the sheet music that I provide. It's full of grace notes. It's full of extra notes that you can put in between two notes with tiny little markings, and you can either add those or not. If you look at the very first line of Miss Monaghan, you'll see in measure 2 and 3 it goes. You see how I flick my third finger in between those two B's in measure 2, and my pinky I flicked it in between my two D's in measure 3. You can do it or not. Listen, here it is. If you ignore those, it's perfectly fine. So you can either try that or not. Of course, all the sheet music that I provide is written with a fiddle player in mind, so those are fingerings for fiddle. But don't worry about it. If you're playing a flute today, or an accordion, or a mandolin, or some other instrument, either react to those notes or don't. Do not worry about them. I'm going to put them in part of the time, and I'm going to leave them out part of the time, so that you can get a good idea and not feel bad whether you add them or not. These are ornaments, Irish ornaments. But the tune sounds just fine without them, and you'll see that the first time around when I play it. Key of D, busy tune, but a real classic, and well worth adding to your repertoire if you haven't so far. Here we go with another great tune named for a person, Miss Monaghan, whoever that was. 3 times around. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. is. Miss Monaghan is the name of that tune. I love that tune so much. I included it as a tune in my book, Learn to Play Irish Trad Fiddle. And I've been playing that for so many years and have so much fun playing it. It's a great tune to learn how to add those grace notes in it. You get a lot of opportunities to try it, and you can see how the Irish players use a grace note like that to put a little flick of interest in between two of the same note. So they hate to play two notes in a row that are the same if they can't think of something to make it more interesting. So I hope you can see that happen in Miss Monaghan. The third tune we're going to do is an Irish barn dance. It was on last week's playlist and I couldn't fit it in. We ran out of time. But this is the Gypsy Princess, very cool tune that is popular with the Slieve Lucre players there in counties Cork and Kerry in Ireland, and Jackie Daly, famous accordion player, made this one popular. I'm trying to remember where I first heard it. I might have just seen it listed as one of the top barn dances everybody ought to know, and it certainly is that kind of tune. After you've been playing a bunch of busy jigs and reels, it's fun to play a little simpler tune and that everybody can join in on and feel a little more comfortable with at a session. I try to do that every time here at our session in Chattanooga. Every couple tunes, play a simpler, easier one, and the Gypsy Princess is one of my favorites. It's in the key of G, although you can also play it in the key of A. There's not a whole lot of Irish tunes that you can just change keys, but my version is in G. If you want to try learning it in A, you just play my version one note higher, if that makes sense. But today we're going to do it 2 times around with a nice wee little lilt. That's what really helps make a barn dance tune sound good, where you don't play the 8th notes exactly straight. You'll hear me do it, and you'll be able to play right along, I think. And a jaunty tune that people can pick up quite quickly if they don't already know it. So this is a great tune to add to your session list. Are you ready? 2 times around on the Gypsy Princess with a lilt. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. That's one everybody can play and have a lot of fun with. That constant rhythm. Right away you can hear those notes and catch it quickly. The kind of tune that I love to teach either by printed music or by ear in my workshops. So that one is a really fun tune, and I hope you enjoyed playing that one along with me. All right. I see we haven't added any. We've got quite a few TRAD friends joining us here today, so it's really good to see your comments. And let me think of you guys scattered all over North America and beyond, and playing along with me today on my session number 243. Yes, indeed. All right, I have a tune now, a beautiful, beautiful melody that I just love, that I haven't played in at least a year. I can't even remember the last time I pulled this tune out and shared it with you guys. It's a tune called The Pretty Maid Milking Her Cow. Okay, it's an old tune. It was first published in 1805. So that what makes it at least 220 years old when it was published that long ago, and it was already a well-known tune. A beautiful Irish air with just a mournful, melancholy melody that I fell in love with. I first heard it, I'm trying to remember, I think I heard Kevin Burke do it on a recording where he played it along with a string quartet. And I went, oh my gosh, here's a beautiful Irish tune played by my favorite Irish fiddle player, master Irish fiddle player, and with a wonderful classic string quartet arrangement behind him. And oh my gosh, I loved it so much. And I eventually recorded it myself on an album. And it's one of my favorite recordings of my own playing, to be honest with you guys. It's in the key of D minor, okay? Don't get too panicky. It's got one flat in the key, that's B flat, but we'll never actually play that B flat anywhere. There's two times when there is B notes in the melody, and they've been fixed basically with a B natural accidental. So don't worry about that. However, you fiddle players, I'm always thinking about the fiddle players here, will play all low second fingers. However, you'll have F natural on your D string. We almost always play high second. We almost always have at least one sharp, but nope, this one will be low second on your D string and low second on your A string. So you'll have F naturals and C naturals. Hope that makes some sense for you. Otherwise, just follow along. I'll play this tune two times around. This beautiful melody that was actually even used during the Civil War as a evening tune for the soldiers, telling them to put the lights out and the nighttime tune. But I hope you like this. It's called The Pretty Maid Milking Her Cow. In 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. go. What a beautiful tune that one is. I hadn't played that one in a long time. And it's not that challenging. I think if all you folks out there can play in a couple different keys and remember whether you're playing some sharps or not, it should not be that difficult. And of course, it's a slow, pretty melody, so it's easy to count and easy to keep your place, I think. So there we go, an ancient tune called The Pretty Maid Milking Her Cow. All right, let's kick up the excitement a little bit here with a slip jig. All of those folks who follow me regularly are certainly familiar with slip jigs by now, and it's the kind of tune that's played in every session. These slip jigs are in 9/8 time. That means there's 9/8 notes in every measure, and you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to. It's kind of like a measure and a half of a jig is every measure. Some slip jigs are challenging to count and sound very melodic and kind of lilting. And some slip jigs are very busy tunes. And the Blackhaired Lass that we're going to play here next is one of those busy tunes. And as you look at the music to it, you can see the 9 beats in every measure. There's 9 notes in that very first measure. So you can hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and keep going from there. So it might be a busy, challenging tune to play, but you can always hear the 9 beats in every measure. It's not hidden in more unique rhythms. It's just right there in front of your face. So here we go, 3 times around on the Blackhaired Lass, sometimes called the Fisherman's slip jig. I'll play it, you know what I'll do, I'll play it 2 times slower and 1 time with a little brisker tempo. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Time. Played that slip jig in quite a long time either. A slap jig, a slip jig, that's what I meant to say. So yeah, we're playing some unique tunes here today on the first day of December 2025 that I haven't really touched for a while. Let's take a quick break. For those of you who joined me just a little more recently, you might notice my latest nerdy dinosaur t-shirt, that's for sure. And you can look it up. It says, "In a world full of T-Rex, be a nano." And you might be saying, what in the world does that mean? That's referring to the dinosaur you see on my t-shirt, a Nanotyrannus, which is a new species of dinosaur that's a pretty exciting discovery in the paleontology world. So I it's just happened in the past 6 weeks or so, and I could already find a t-shirt about it, so I had to pick it up. The first guy in Chattanooga with his own Nano Tyrannus t-shirt, and I'm pretty nerdy about it, but I'm happy. So anyway, that's what you see here, dinosaur wise, on yours truly today. This is a great time to remind you that I will not be on Facebook next week, the second Monday of the month, but I will return for sessions on December 15th and the 22nd. And on December 22nd, that'll be my 6th annual winter solstice celebration session with a lot of tunes that celebrate winter and the holiday season. So that'll be a special playlist of fun tunes that mention winter or snow or frost or ice or some of the conditions that a number of my trad friends out there, including my own mom and dad up in Indiana, have been experiencing over the weekend. Not here in Chattanooga, though. We're in pretty good shape. So you don't want to miss those sessions, that's for sure. So mark that, and I hope to see you guys on the 15th and maybe the 22nd of December as we barrel towards the end of the whole year here. Woof, hard to believe. My second announcement that I'm going to make every time I see you from now on is that starting in 2026, I promise I'll continue to do live streaming sessions. Having done so many of them for so many years, I'm going to kick back a little bit, and you'll find me here on Facebook live streaming a new session the first and third Mondays of every month. Okay? So that'll set us up for 2 sessions a month starting in 2026. I'll be coming at you with plenty of tunes, and they'll all be up on Facebook as well, just like this one. When this session, I publish this one on Facebook by this time tomorrow, there'll be 40 play-along sessions from this year that you can play along with me anytime you want. Find the tunes you want to play them at the speed you want to there on YouTube, and enjoy them in a whole different way. So don't forget that either. I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be right here with you, and plenty of backlog of stuff that you can watch and learn from. So do not despair. I will be here for you. Okay, well, there's all the big news, trad friends, and I'll continue to mention this over the next months. Let's go ahead and play 5 more tunes here. Willie's Trip to Toronto is a great Cape Breton jig composed by the famous Cape Breton fiddle player and composer Jerry Holland, a wonderful fella who we lost many years ago, but he left us with so many incredible tunes that every session, whether it's in Ireland or Scotland or in Cape Breton or in Canada, anywhere, somebody's playing a tune that was written by Jerry Holland. I think he called the tune Stan Chapman's Jig, but the other name that it's come to be known as is Willie's Trip to Toronto, and I like that name. It's so fun. And I first heard this tune on a Solas album, very famous, their very first album that they put out, maybe 25 or more years ago now. But it still sticks in my head as a wonderful tune in the key of A major. So here we've got a happy tune with all the sharps that we need, and it'll keep our fingers busy. 3 times around on Willie's Trip to Toronto by Jerry Holland. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Trip to Toronto, a wonderful, happy tune in the key of A major by Jerry Holland from Cape Breton. Walsh's Hornpipe, another tune I have not done in quite a while. This one, in fact, the first time I heard it was my good friend David there in Ohio. He was visiting us here in Chattanooga, and he played this tune for me. And I realized it was one that was not in my repertoire, but it's a fun tune. It's called Walsh's Hornpipe, and I've actually heard it played by Kevin Burke, and have become a fan of this tune ever since. Many hornpipes follow this kind of form, and if you're looking at the sheet music that I provided for you guys for this tune, if you look at the very first three measures, you'll realize that that's also the first three measures of the second line, and it's the first three measures of the fourth line of the tune. So many hornpipes, once you hear the very first four-measure phrase, it gets repeated over and over again. And this is one of those that does that. So while it's a busy tune and kind of jumps around a little, it's the kind of tune that you might be able to play by ear or memorize quicker than you thought. Because once you've learned the first four measures, you've learned literally 3/4 of the tune, okay? And this is one of those reasons why at a session, hornpipes are traditionally only played 2 times around, okay? Because they are so repetitive. So you don't want to overdo these tunes, right? Here we go in the key of G. Starts right away. You'll hear the first 3 notes are a triplet. And so is the second measure. Triplet, 2 and 3 and 4. So you'll hear the lilt that you always play a hornpipe with a wonderful lilt on the 8th notes, and it starts right out with that. All right, let's have some fun with Walsh's Hornpipe. Key of G, 2 times around. 1, 2, here we go. we go. You want to do the old soft shoe when you hear that tune. I swear it. But a classic kind of a hornpipe with that classic lilting feeling to all the eighth notes, and a couple fun hornpipe triplets sprinkled in there. True triplets when you see them in a hornpipe. Just triplet, just the way you expect. And that really fun B section, dee da 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 da. Very sing-songy and fun to play. So what a fun tune that one is. Walsh's Hornpipe. Thank you, David, so much for sharing that tune with me and making me think about adding it to my repertoire, and then sharing it with the whole world right here on Facebook and YouTube. All right. I hope all my trad friends are doing well out there, and that you're getting around with whatever kind of weather you've had over the weekend. And yes, I guess we've had some folks saying hi to our calico kitty, Meg. I wish she was more photogenic. Well, she's photogenic enough, but just I wish she was more of a cat who enjoyed my violin playing and could kind of hang around here, and you could see her more often. I swear we still have her, and that she's right there every minute, but she just will not make many appearances here, and you just have to take my word for it that Meg is doing mighty fine. Okay, let's do 3 more tunes here. Let's travel right here to the good old USA for a waltz tune, High Clouds, written by a dear friend of mine, David Kaynor. All the fiddle players and musicians and contradance people on the East Coast particularly are familiar with Dave and the wonderful work he did over the years. Oh, well, Fran is, I'm going to take a short break and say hi to Meg. Hi, Maggie.
Just proof that
she's alive and living and a happy kitty. So, well, it's nice to see her there.
Okay.
That's fine. Yes, there we
Yes,
go.
that's about all she wants to do.
That's her,
oh, yeah.
That's her 30 seconds of fame, honey. Oh, boy. We'll hear it now. She does not like my violin playing. She does not like to be held. So that was a risky thing for Fran to do. Thank you, Fran. Just so folks could say hi to Meg. As I was saying before I was so felinely interrupted, yeah, David Kaynor, a wonderful man. Anybody who got to know him, he'll live in our hearts forever, and he wrote some wonderful tunes. So here we go with one that he wrote called High Clouds. Maybe he's up there in them high clouds looking down on us as we play this tune, huh? A little bit of a lilt to the eighth notes here. A beautiful tune. You can close your eyes and imagine all the folks waltzing around the contra dance floor to this tune as David played it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. How it goes from the top. Ah, what a pretty waltz there from David Kaynor, High Clouds. We'll think of him every time we play that tune. All right, the Hare's Paw is an Irish. We'll go back to Ireland for our last two tunes. The Hare's Paw is a traditional Irish single reel, which means we won't repeat the A section and the B section. We'll play them straight through. And this tune has triplets in it that are played when you're playing a reel, as opposed to the way you'd play triplets in true triplet form in a hornpipe. I've said this many times before. In a reel, you play them with two fast notes and one short one and one long one. So it's kind of like the word cinnamon is the way I like to think of it. And we do have a couple times throughout the Hare's Paw we have to do it. So you'll see one and cinnamon. That's how you want to think of that. So it's two fast notes and one longer one. Kind of like 2/16 and an 1/8, but kind of not. So we just have to listen and play along. Here we go with the Hare's Paw. 3 times around. Key of G. Watch for all those triplets. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take too long to play a single reel, does it? They kind of fly by. Well, they're half the length of a regular reel with the repeats. So a fun tune. I like that melody, and maybe you can imagine a hare kind of bouncing around there. Those little triplet figures make you think about that. But that's a fun tune in the key of G called the Hare's Paw. And we'll finish up with a polka. It's polka time. Yes, indeed it is. Nell's Polka, a great 3-parter. We'll do it 2 times around and have some fun with this great tune. I've often told a story about how so many of the tunes that I play, I can just see myself sitting with a friend or at a session or with a teacher or on a workshop, and the first time I heard this tune, and it's exactly that way with a Nell's Polka. This was introduced by a dear friend who passed away early in this year, Claire Davis. And every time I play this tune, I think of her. So here we go. It makes me happy and makes me smile when I think of her playing and teaching us this tune. Nell's Polka, so much fun. 1, 2, here we go. Ralphie's Polka. What a fun tune. Thanks so much for joining me today, Trad friends, on the first day of December 2025 for 10 mighty tunes to bring in the last month of the year. I hope you have a great week, 2 weeks actually. I hope everybody stays safe and you're careful and safe and positive and try and do good things and play some tunes and do the best you can, okay? Until then, until I see you the next time, take care. Bye for now, folks.